All right, and DD India's Shubhendu Ghosh is joining us from Miami, Florida, and we also are being joined by Amritpal Singh, who's joining us from Austin, Texas. Hello, both of you gentlemen. First to you, Shubhendu. How's it going where you are right now? Miami. What are people saying there?
Right, Siddharth, that's right. Miami is where I am, the beach state of Florida. The early votings have started here, Siddharth, from 21st of October to 3rd of November. And it is seeing some really big numbers. Historically, the early voting is a subdued process, but this year we see an increasing number of voters interested in getting their vote through in the early voting round itself. What is even more interesting is that what is usually seen as an exercise where the Democrats dominate as far as early voters is concerned, here in Florida we're seeing a trend where the Republicans in large number are coming out to cast their vote much ahead of the big election day on November 5th. We spoke to some of them. They say that it's a crucial election, a lot is at stake, and therefore they don't want any reason to sort of miss the opportunity to cast their vote. So they don't want to wait till November 5th and want to take this opportunity of early voting to cast their vote. Okay. So in that sense, it's a neck and neck contest that we are witnessing here as far as the early voting trends are concerned. Similarly, similar to what we are witnessing in the swing states, as you just mentioned.
Okay. Stay with us, Shubhendu. I'll get back to you. Amritpal, Shubhendu just said it's neck and neck competition. You're in Austin, Amritpal. As the days are going, by the competition is becoming intense between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Seems like neck and neck, like Shubhendu, is also mentioning right now. Which side is the wind blowing, Amrit?
Interestingly, both Shubhendu and I are in red states. Red states are the states which traditionally vote with the Republicans. These are states which both have been voting for Republicans for the past 45, 50 years. Interestingly, the voting both in the early is following what we see generally as compared to the last elections, that in early voting, as Shubhendu was rightly saying, that mostly Democrats tend to vote more in the early voting, but this time around posters are saying Republicans are voting. But it's still early because voting is on in different states, early voting is on in different states, and there are mail-in ballots, so you would only get to know finally when the figures are counted, because the Democrats are also mobilizing their voter base. This is only the registered voters that are professedly Republican and Democrat who are putting out that they voted early. So it comes down really to the swing states. And it's neck and neck, indeed neck and neck in the swing states, in Pennsylvania and Georgia, and that's why you see both candidates focus their energy in the swing states, trying to woo their own voter base. In fact, see if a crossover from the other side can come, and that's why you see a softening of narratives from the traditional lines that these parties have been taking, and you also see them going all out to woo the undecided voter, to reach out through ads, through personal rounds, knocking on the doors, and that's and the kind of money being raised. Look at what Kamala's been able to raise, $1 billion, far ahead of Donald Trump. So clearly, it speaks about the kind of effort that's going on into campaigning, and most of the money is being spent in the swing states. Penn State, which is the crucial state as it has the maximum number of electoral votes as compared to the other states. 1 out of every $4 spent is spent on Pennsylvania. So that speaks of how the competition really is that close.
Okay, Amritpal, you're in United States since few days now, and we keep seeing your wonderful reports. You're at Ground Zero. We want to know some general sentiments among the people. What are people saying there? What are they expecting from these elections? Inflation is one issue, which we saw in your report. What are the other issues?
It is... okay, what are the issues? Issues range from economy, jobs, the cost of living crisis, healthcare, Donald Trump has raked up the issue of illegal migrants, which indeed is an issue here because because of the paucity of jobs or the lack of jobs that are available. So these are the issues when you talk to people, that they tell you on what abortion is a big issue, especially for women, younger girls who are raped or get abused, and so these are the issues which matter to people.
Okay, stay with us, Amrit. Shubhendu, you're in a red state, like Amrit was also saying. Tell us something about the swing states.
Right, Siddharth. So, just to simplify, red states are the states that traditionally, at least for the past couple of elections, go with the Republican Party. Blue is referred to the ones that support Democrats. And the states which don't follow a pattern, which means that they could swing either way, due to the nature, are referred to as the swing states. The 7 swing states that have been recognized in these elections. We mentioned Pennsylvania, Georgia are 2 of the most important swing states. Pennsylvania right on top also for the number of electoral college votes that it stands for. So in that sense, it is broadly decided, barring these 7 states, which way are the states are going to vote. But in these 7 states, the voters in these 7 states in many ways are going to determine the outcome of these elections. And as Amrit rightly mentioned, the importance of the undecided voters.
Yeah.
Various surveys put the number at about 5 to 10% of the electorate in that county or in that state. They are the people who are going to finally determine who has the edge. And just as we are watching, the polls are coming in every day and it's a neck and neck contest. It is likely that whoever turns out to be a winner is also going to be a winner by a whisker. And in that, the swing states, Siddharth, are going to play a big role.
Definitely. It's a neck and neck fight. Gentlemen, both of you, wonderful reports by you and wonderful assessment here when I ask you questions. Thank you so much. We leave it there, but we'll keep taking updates from you.